Dela write my MVVs. Welcome. After Aja Festival again, last night, they said that there was a very, like a massive problem in the palace. Again between Oletik and Blublo. Something had happened where she was very apprehensive. That's Oletik, as we heard. She was carrying the children here and there, go and dump this one inside the car, carry the other one. The nanny was saying she's too angry, she shouldn't drive. And all of that, the nanny seized the car key, and of course, hid the car key. And she was mad, raving mad inside the house looking for the vehicle key. She wanted to just zoom off as she would always do out of anger. And so she won't even call the driver because she knows that under the circumstances, the driver will not. The driver will want to get approval from the Oni of Ife because the last time she carried those children and left, okay, the driver was penalized. Like he was not at work for 1 week over an suspension without pay over that incident because Oni did not permit that movement. And she took those children out and she came back with the mother. And usually one of the major fears that everybody has is the level of anger that she expresses. And at that time, she wants to drive. And you and I know that is very unsafe for the children. But mind you, that is if this information is correct. So, I've told you, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated, unverified information making the rounds on social media that should not be seen as fact, okay? And so, this time, the nanny is an elderly woman. They said that woman should be about 54, that is staying and taking care of the kids. And she has done an amazing work, this last nanny. So when the woman saw Oletik like that, looking for the car key, she carried the first one, Adewamiwa, and went to go and put inside the car. She was angry. She carried her suitcases and all of that. The woman hid the car. Now, hid the car key. And then what happened was that they said, I don't know how information got to Kabi Ese that since she wanted to leave. And the reason was because, like I told you, Oni of Ife had gone to buy a house for Christiana Adewale. The reason is because Christiana Adewale has been brokering business for Oni of Ife, and she's been doing well. Recently, Christiana Adewale was able to attract an agricultural value chain investment project from Kazakhstan to Nigeria, Ile Ife. They have vast piece of land. And the land, those lands are just there, okay? Oni of Ife has been trying to attract investors from all over the place. And this time, Christiana went with some of the people that Oni of Ife delegated to Kazakhstan. And Christiana was able to win that job and they brought it to us. We are speaking, they say last week, Saturday, this past Saturday, they closed that business, closed it, multi-million-dollar business that lady brought in, right? And Oni of Ife love them that way, when they are smart, when they are productive and all of that. So they said Oni of Ife paid for the house that the woman had always wanted in Lekki for the woman. And Oletik found out. And it was not easy. They said Oletik cried. And that was why all of this happened. So when that happened, when the information got to Kabiesi that this woman was packing, she wanted to leave and she was going to zoom off with the children by herself. The Kabiesi now told the security guard not to let her move, and they asked them to come and carry the children. They took the 2 children like from her apartment, and they now took those children to Blublo's apartment. Blublo was just there. Now, when they brought the children, of course, it's Oni's order. And Blublo collected the children and was there when Oletik came. Oletik almost, in fact, a modest rage. Under her, she would have done something bad. She now collected her children. They said because of the fact that Blublo accepted that order to collect those children and the stress that Oletik went through to get her kids back. They say Oletik came back for Blublo after Aja festival, insulted the living daylight out of Blublo. Know that Blublo is the eldest in the palace. Blublo is even, with due respect, Blublo is even older than the Oni of Ife himself. They said Oletik insulted the living daylight out of her. Insulted, was banging on her door, insulted her, called her names. That was when Oletik started blabbing. Oletik started saying things that will Blublo swear before one shrine that is inside the palace. There can Blublo swear that she had no hand in the Ibadan stampede. Right now, she's claiming to be an angel. Will she swear that she had no hand, that the things that she knows, if she wants to begin to open her mouth, that she is quiet because she knows that everyone has turned against her. And that is why she is quiet. But the day she decides to open her mouth, that there will be no palace anymore. Blah, blah, blah. She was crying. They said this one, it was a clear case of transfer of aggression. Like she cried. She made so much fuss. She cried and cried and cried. That right now they are going all over the palace and they are planting things and all of that. That she has been quiet. That Naomi is, in fact, they say she was shouting that Naomi is better than each and every one of them. Naomi is better than each and every one of them. No matter what you do to Naomi, Naomi does not have the kind of heart that these Oloris inside the palace have. And everybody, in fact, people were just saying she should just keep quiet. She's saying all of those things because of the fact that they took. Was she not the one who had offered? They said at some point, I don't know if it is true. I don't know. They said at some point she had offered to care for Tadenikawo with her twins. Now, that is what we heard. But at the same time, I heard also that Ebony made that proposition to the Oni of Ife to care for Tadenikawo, even when Naomi was in detention. So if Oletik had offered to care for Tadenikawo, had offered to collect Tadenikawo, you see, what you sow for somebody is what returns back to you. Naomi is alive, healthy, and everything. Naomi is supposed to be in her matrimonial home with her husband and her child. And you people say, no, she cannot. And you guys started, making it worse by offering to care for Tadenika. Why would you care for Tadenika when Naomi is there? What is wrong with Naomi? What is Naomi holding that Naomi will not care for Tadenika? Now, you see, when you begin to dig hole for people, it returns back to you. They would have helped you to care for your own so that you know how sweet it is to make those kind of offerings. Now, see the kitty cat, see everything that you people are going through. Where is Naomi? Naomi is somewhere relaxing and chilling very well. Yes, it is true that she went through a lot. But I want to believe that God is using that to strengthen her for the battle ahead. Since Kabiyesi said he is not ready to leave her. And she says she still loves her husband. If the information we keep getting is the truth, though, there is nothing, nobody will force her to leave her husband. And nobody will force Kabiyesi not to go for her. Now, if she's happy to be there, God is going to grant her victory if it is the will of God. But in all, people should know that there is God. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that these are all alleged rumors, speculated information, and unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.